Oh, it's spectacular, 20-all. And this is what makes Kerrigan such a dangerous in-game leader as well. This isn't necessarily any kind of high-level strategy or tactics. He's noticing this tendency, noticing this weakness. They're calling it out. We've seen Jax in this position in Dark so many times, and Kerrigan's like, all right, he's probably playing there again. Let's go right back at it. The pace is brutal, and they almost steal around the way. Remember as well, FaZe Clan has had 7 map points. G2 has not had a single one just yet. They're desperate for it.
Hunter goes immediately around the corner. Kerrigan caught. Alexa B could be in bad position though. Gets the first through the smoke, but it's immediately traded. Monacy with information, but no vision. Monacy still makes good on the play.
To start Twistzz' career, his time in Team Liquid, he really established himself as one of the most mechanically gifted players we have in the whole scene. Like, he could be someone the team was going to rely upon to build things around him. And that was kind of what the first year in FaZe was. And this event for Twistzz was a huge test of his abilities and a test of like everything that he'd learned throughout his career up until this point. Test to see if he could be someone that FaZe was going to be able to rely on moving forward, if he could step up and perform and show consistency and show that he was reliable in all this adversity. FaZe coming into it had so many question marks. Rops had missed parts of the group stage with COVID. They had JKS come and stand in. Right before they make it onto the stage into the playoffs, Rain catches COVID. JKS had to stand in for him. So those are very easy things to kind of throw a team off of its game. So if you're Twistzz in this scenario, you're actually one of the most experienced players on the roster. The series at this point was just turning into an absolute brawl, just a grueling match, an exhausting match between the two teams. We just had an Inferno game that was a huge comeback from FaZe. All 30 rounds were played, even into overtime. And now you get onto Mirage. This ended up being a map that was just over 2 hours long. They essentially played 2 maps on Mirage. It went out to like 58 rounds played, deep into second overtime. And this is where focus slips a little bit, and this is where you cannot stop yourself from making mistakes. They're going to happen. And at this particular moment, Twistzz was actually the player in the perfect position to capitalize on all the mistakes G2 was about to make. At this point, 2020, you've gone through everything that you've prepared. You've gone really deep into your playbook. You're going and you're improvising and you're relying on your in-game leader to find something, some kind of a solution on the fly. Kerrigan's trying to go for some kind of a B-pop, some kind of a very fast timing that's going to catch the defense off guard, and it just didn't happen. The play was not there. Monacy on catwalk with the AWP able to shut down JKS. This is a great kill from Twistzz, and things slowed down here. Now, if you look at the minimap right now, you have Nico rotating over from middle. He's going to be coming in towards market. You have Monacy on catwalk with an AWP holding the line. He can call out if they've crossed to the bomb site, which at this point they have not. And the big X factor here is Jax flanking all the way through T-spawn from the A bomb site. So at this point, with the positioning of the G2 defenders in this 3-on-2, they have FaZe completely locked in. They know everywhere FaZe can be at this moment. And again, remember, we're 1 map of overtime on Inferno. We're now deep into double overtime. There's so much pressure mounting on both of these teams at this point, and the decision to pause in the game for FaZe puts a lot of pressure on G2 because everything goes quiet. And for some reason, you'll start to realize that you don't actually know what's happening on the map, and this is a perfect opportunity for Twistzz. Now, if you look at the way the defense is constituted right now, Nico just sliding out of market. Jax is closing in on the flank, so he knows they've got them boxed in. There's so few options for Twistzz and Brokey. The smart decision here, or the conservative decision, is to just play the crossfire. Monacy has contact with the AWP over towards Shadow. If Nico just waits for that sound cue, he waits for Monacy to take contact and he swings off of it, they likely get at least 1 kill. But he makes a different decision. Instead, he's probably going to go far too aggressive and actually goes and takes a fight. And there's no chance when he peeks into that angle that Monacy can help him out. And now the veteran player of G2 in Nico actually puts his young player, inexperienced player, who the whole focus on, can Monacy do it on land? Can he do it on the big stage? It puts so much pressure on his shoulder. A difficult shot to hit as Brokey jumps out of the window. And remember, Monacy's also aiming down towards Twistzz as well. He's expecting the follow-up peak to be from Twistzz. He's thrown off of his game. He's traded as well out of the miss, and that puts the round firmly in control of FaZe. And now Jack's flank can finally come to fruition. They don't find the timing for him, so he's going to be able to get 1 kill, puts Twistzz in a 1v1. And Twistzz is going to do something really smart again. He can't play a standard clutch with only 5 HP, so he's going to play to the strengths he does have, which has always been his mechanical aim. He jumps up on the box. It's a tough angle for Jax to clear. You have to really commit to clearing this and be ready for the fight. And Twistzz is going to have the jump on him, and even with just 5 HP, is able to handle business. Great headshot. FaZe win the round.
Twistzz was able to go undetected though and drops inside of the site. This is definitely going to be G2 stealing this one away. They should get their first map point right now because there's no chance, surely. They look that way in the right time. Nowhere to go but forward. Twistzz will do it valiantly. Oh, Monacy, he gets caught out. Twistzz finds that as well. He should have gone down to the first shot, but somehow evaded it. They still don't know where Jax is. Twistzz so low, and he's left in a 1-on-1, 5 HP against an M4A1S. Only thing he has going for him in this situation is Jax will jump down. Maybe he sneaks market, but Jax needs to consider every single angle, and he looks the wrong way. Twistzz will do it